Welcome back once more to Final Fantasy XIV. We want to continue our Mamool Ja Allied Society quests. So, Revolja, what's up? A new Yaktel. Thanks for all your help around the Gainery Desiree. More crops than ever are thriving under our new lights. The kitchen has been getting good use as well. They've heard nothing but glowing reviews of our produce. Dare I ask for the preparation for your legendary dish proceeds, Revolja? Perfectly. Can't wait to start cooking, in fact. Can you cook? Not at all. To Leola, I never wanted for places to eat, so I never picked up the habit. You? If I had the time to develop culinary powers, I'd rather be researching. As long as it's nutritionally sound, I'd take little heed to what I eat. So, I'm the only chef here? A woman of many talents, huh? But for a new dish I'm thinking of, we need specific help. Namely help from the people of Ikbrash, to make the next Jibruk reveal their cooperation is paramount. I was hoping to show them what we've been growing in Lok Golma. That's a wonderful idea. Do you have any acquaintance in Ikbrash? I understand proactive communication may have been sparse, even in light of a peace accord. Mamook would be a bit high considering he's the current leader of Ikbrash. Let's ask Theodore, or at least recommend him for it. You know Theodore as well. I met him when the Brethren came through on official business. Lovely fellow. Let's see if we can't find him in Ikbrash. Looks like we caught him on his return from patrol. I'm relieved. Revolja, Desiree. What odd yet welcome bedfellows. What can I do for you? We had something to ask. You know about Golma, right? I was hoping that we could use the vegetables grown in our granary to fashion a new sort of cuisine, together with Ikbrash. If it's cuisine you want, talk with Bold Stay. Since retiring from the Brethren of Brash, he's become fascinated with cooking. He'll even travel all the way to Leola for ingredients to whip up some new odd thing. But I vouch for the quality. I've enjoyed many a delicious supper from old Bold Stay. I saw him just now on the north side of town. If you hurry, you may be able to catch him. Bold Stay. Oh, got it. Thank you, Theodore. According to Bold Stay, there's no greater joy in life than cooking up new dishes. Check the north side of town, see if he's not there cooking, or thinking about cooking, or talking about cooking, or preparing to cook. He loves cooking, okay. Bolstay, God, let me pronounce his name correctly. I know your face adventure, but what business have you here, Mamool Ja? Pardon me, sir, but are you Bold Stay? We're looking for a culinary expert and Theodore suggested we seek you out. We've been growing vegetables in Mamook, you see, crops of all colors, shapes and sizes, and we wanted to make a new dish with our produce alongside our friends here in Ikbrash. So you'd have me cook for you as your friend. You speak lightly of what you know, little boy. I grew up on stories of the old war, and know all too well the facade of peace that has poisoned the forest. For years I've watched Mamook shift not an ilm, chasing false dreams of blessed siblings, while looking down on us as lessers. You're right. I left Mamook for that very reason. I moved to Tuliyola because I hated my homeland. When I heard my people stood on the precipice of change, I remembered how to hope. If the fruits of our labors can be shared with you, if our communities can make a new dish that puts the past behind us, that I believe will serve as real proof. It will be Mamook's first, purposeful step into a bigger, brighter world. I suppose having a look at these vegetables couldn't hurt. The company you keep certainly lends credence to your plea. Thank you, sir. Allow me to escort you to our granary, Gokolma. One step at a time. I have every confidence this will work. I can hardly believe it. I never imagined that Ja Tiika Heartlands could offer such yields. I was hoping we could combine our ingredients, crops from our granary and the bounty from your forests. Just like Jibruk Pribil was made. Jibruk Pribil? You're doing big, boy, I'll give you that. These crops were first grown for Mamook's own welfare, but I would share them with our Jibral brothers and sisters. I firmly believe that together, our peoples are stronger. As do I. Otak! Allow me to humbly beg your assistance as well. I have renounced the old teachings and acknowledged the mistakes of the past. Mamook must make amends. Will you not help us to do so? If the Otak himself is asking, I'll please stand in a brand new Mamook. Very well, if you wish to join hands with us, Jabal, let us feast together once more. The bounties you have grown here will be reimagined into a dish befitting both our peoples. You have my thanks. And you have done well with this granary. It has given me much to think about regarding Ikbrash. Send word once preparations have been made. I should be glad to attend the banquet. We have all work cut out for us. Let's see this through. First of all, I'd like to know more about Mamool's culinary preferences. Could I ask you to conduct such a survey for me? If you don't mind, I leave you to it, Desiree. I plan to return to Ikbrash. I'd like to invite as many people as I can to our banquet, including the Jabrash Rash, once I pluck up enough. Thank you. If we all work together, I just know we can make this a success. Seems like you have a nice kitchen here as well. Let me know when you have an idea as to how I should be using it. Roger seems even more excited than usual. It would be wonderful if his dream can be realized. Can I ask what you like to eat? When I was young, I used to think meat was such a delicacy, but this belly of mine can't tolerate it much anymore. Now I prefer the sweet vegetables we grow in that lovely garden of ours. I'm sure other older folk, like myself, is similarly. I'm doing a survey about what people like to eat. My favorite dish is Jibuk Babil. It was the talk of a city after the Rite of Succession. Not only is the meat delicious, but knowing that our Najul leaves plays such a crucial role is a point of pride. Hello, I'm asking around what people like to eat. My favorite food? I couldn't get enough of tacos when I was in Tuleolal. The weight of them in your hand, the satisfaction of biting in. You really felt like you were eating, you know? And Auntie's signature spice. Oh, but I'm sure whatever you end up making will also be good. If there's any way I can help, let me know. Divos. You're back. What did you discover? That's helpful, thank you. With a better understanding of folks' preferences, I believe I know what sort of dish we're looking for. But we need some Jabral herbs for the right touch. Can you bring me some from Shida Talat Soli? Good. I'll start preparing the kitchen and other ingredients, so hurry back as soon as you can. Did you find what we need? Yes, this will do nicely. Good work. You can leave the rest of the preparations to me. I imagine Revolger will be back soon. If there's anyone else you'd like to invite to the banquet, now would be the time. Word has it that we're in for quite the feast. My role here has been strictly one of research and facilitating the growth of new crops in Mamook. But it's a joy and honor to know that those very crops will now link two disparate peoples. Shall we go and assist with banquet preparations? I almost wish we could invite Vuklamat. Feast your eyes upon Yaktal's newest creation, the bounty of 2 forests. Tiika Selvas. The brethren of Brass supplied the game and the farmers of Kolma vegetables. After marinating the meat to juicy perfection, I placed it in soft, fresh bread and prepared a sweet yet spicy sauce for those who desire it. You came. I could hardly refuse the Vulture's impassioned entreaty, to say nothing of Desiree's presence here today. I'm simply fulfilling my duty as Shabrash Rash. Even so, I thank you for your attendance, and apologize for the wrongs we have done you. Do you speak of Mamook's rejection of a peace forged by Jibuk Krabil? Or perhaps the tragic accident that befell my daughter 16 years ago? Both. Whether or not our communities join hands is a matter for the next generation to decide. Seeing one and all gathered here today, I have little worry for the future. But some evils can neither be forgotten nor forgiven. 16 years ago, an assassin was sent to kill my young daughter. By your order or influence, I know not, but the fact remains. A sin for which I would forfeit my life. It would help our peoples choose the path of reconciliation. Forfeiting your life again? I thought we were chided for that after the feat of a brotherhood. From what I hear, you were offered friendship and community instead. My daughter would never extend such offers lightly. Your daughter? You cannot mean... You underestimate the vivacity of my little girl. Today of all days, I will speak proudly of her strength and compassion. As her father, she survived. For this, I'm truly grateful. Nom nom. Ah, Desiree. Not so long ago, a sight like this would have been inconceivable. Mamook was never a place we could love. Being born here meant you either adhered to the zealotry of blessed siblings, or escaped these forests forever. But now we have something real to be proud of. We owe so much to you and Angia. Hardly. We merely assisted. As I recall, it was because a certain someone eagerly suggested Vipers that we were able to establish this granary in the first place. Your devotion, Revolja, garnered the cooperation of myriad peoples, which in turn had made Gokgolma blossom. Then we need to make sure that each new harvest brings joy to all in this forest. For Mamook, we can laugh. Sounds good. With the cooperation of the Jabral and creation of Tika Selvas, relations between Ikbrash and Mamook have improved. Unprecedented cheer fills Mamook as the citizens regain pride and love for their homeland. Gokgolma the manifestation of their hopes for a brighter future. Your reputation is increased to Sworn. Thanks for your help with the banquet. Gotta speak properly with Mamook afterwards. We have plans to commence trade of our vegetables with Ikbash. It's all thanks to everyone who worked so hard to bring change to this forest. I'm so glad to have met you and Angia. No new quests for the day. Tiika Heartlands is the manifestation of all our dreams, not to mention the tastiest thing I've ever eaten. I'm sure this accomplishment has whetted everyone's appetite for new endeavors. I hope to do everything I can for Gokgolmor going forward. Good. I don't often pay mind to what I eat, but Tiika Heartlands is truly remarkable. Not only in taste, but in the weight it carries for all who live in Yaktel. When I think that I have played even a small part in its conception, I feel deeply humbled. Alright, now I'm not quite certain if I will put the Bloodsworn together with this. Good, but that shall be it for today. For me, at least. Until next time, I'm Mason. Don't get lost. Alright. And this should be the final one to the Bloodsworn rank. And let's see how long it is, and when I decide if I put it together with the Sworn or give it its own episode. The Pride of Mamook. Desiree, perfect timing. Do you have a moment? Bolsey has some new recipes he'd like someone to try, so I thought you could come along. Sure. Wait, well, let's go and find him in the kitchen. Gokgolmor has been a buzz with people recently, even visitors from outside the city. You brought Desiree as well? Good, good. Have a seat. Don't mind if we do. Let's see. If it isn't Desiree and her vulture, well met. Now that smells amazing. But say, give me a Tiika Heartlands, quick as you can. You're on the job, fool. We've just stopped by for a delivery and next we've got our patrol. Straighten up now. But I could have just downed it in a go. Never mind. After I get back from patrol then. See you later. I'll be back for the Tiika Heartlands. Have one ready. Visits like these from a brethren or other folk from XIV have become more and more commonplace. It fills me with pride to see it. That aside, we were having a seat. Revolja, I've got a question about our next crop rotation. Could you spare a moment? Sorry, be right back. Busy as ever, I see. Everyone wants Revolja's ear these days. I thought I could give a poor lad some peace by having him try a new dish. Sorry, let's eat, shall we? I've got 3 different projects I'm working on. I'd be much obliged if you'd try one of them. Which would it be? Yaktel salad? Stewed tiaitia? Mystery soup. I take a mystery soup. Feeling adventurous, are we? Well, I'm an adventurer, yeah? Well, I won't tell you what it is, lest I spoil the surprise. Without further ado, Bracing yourself, you take a spoonful of mystery soup. You might as well have sipped at nihilism itself. You deeply regret your decision. No need to give me your thoughts, all written plain on your face. I'll eventually be adding these dishes to the menu, so come by when you have a hankering. I enjoy cooking down here. You can't get glowing vegetables anywhere but Golma after all. I have to hand it to Borsay. He really comes up with a most unique cuisine. Seeing everyone dine here makes me realize that food has become something more than just a means of survival for Mamook. It's become a source of joy. A happy side effect perhaps, but I'm grateful nonetheless. Anyway, I have to go and chat with Angia. Apparently she wants to consult me on something. Care to join? Sure. Without Angia's knowledge, Golma would still be but a flight of fancy. We owe her much and more. Oh, Desiree, you came along too? This works out nicely then. I wanted to tell you that Golma has been offered a place in the Turali Agricultural Association. Outside communities have officially come to recognize our efforts. Given how well our goals have been accomplished, I think it only natural that I consider a new pursuit. You don't mean you're returning to Sharlayan? Heavens no. I only meant to say that I intend to pursue a study of selective breeding. Crops more bountiful, flavorful and nutritious than we have yet developed. Mamook's economy and reputation would surely stand to benefit. Yet the thought that Golma might rise to the height of horticultural excellence is what thrills me. Don't you agree? Of course, I can think of no better way to show how much Mamook has changed. It may even convince more folk to return from Tuliolal. As Mamool, Mamook is and always will be my homeland. I cannot hold my head high when I say that. And that's only because you both are here to help. Thank you. I can't say it enough. Desiree, I'll keep doing what I can to help Angia with her research, so if you ever find the time and inclination, feel free to stop by. We'll be waiting, ready to show you a granary the likes of which you have never seen. Reputation up. Your reputation is increased to Bloodsworn. Nice to see you. Golma's still flourishing thanks to everyone's efforts. Now that you're part of a Turali Agricultural Association, we began proper trade with outside communities, which is why we need more help than ever around the granary. If you have a moment to spare, feel free to lend us a hand. Thank you for all your help around the granary, Desiree. Just look how far we've come. Hope you continue to help our eternal color retain its vibrancy as we seek to extend Golma's reach to communities far and wide. Good to see you this way. As you can see, Golma is still thriving. My study of selective breeding proceeds apace as well. We may need to expand our beds to facilitate further growth, and for that I must first consult with the Autarch. Good, but the Mamutong Tika Selvas means the weight of a forest. Kagilja named it for me. As he described it, this forest was once weighed down by the meteorite's influence, but now that very weight has become a boon. A boon from which I plan to partake today, with gratitude in my heart. Good, but I think that is enough for this episode. Or whether there's nothing else to do unless I want to go shopping, maybe? Anything new? Framer scripture. Card. Yeah, okay. Good, but until next time then, when we play more Final Fantasy XIV, I'm Ace and don't get lost.